Hello friends, welcome to Learning Sessions, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the role of AI and technology in the retail banking. So this is an important chapter and theoretical chapter over there, so kindly do watch this video till end. And if you want to get all the previous lectures related to the RBWM, do subscribe to our channel right now and press the bell notification icon so that you get updated whensoever we upload the new videos. The full course of RBWM, where we'll be covering the full course videos, case study videos, chapter wise previous questions, mock test, mega mock test, and the complimentary access to the PDF notes will be available through the application as well as through the website. So do enroll right now visiting the website jaiib.learningsessions.in, and simply on sign up you are going to get access to all the PDFs free of cost related to all the 4 papers of the JAIB. So let's start the session over here, and it's related to the role of AI and technology in retail banking. First of all, it's related to AI, that is artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence is actually a branch of computer science which basically focuses as what? That the machine will be learning itself, like human brain does learn from the different events around the same. Now in that scenario, the machine will be learning itself, and further it will be looking at the different events, it will be looking for the different scenarios, and based upon whatsoever it has learned, it will be performing the task, right? And in that scenario there is no or minimal human intervention is required, and their task will be related to what? They will be learning from their experiences, they will be understanding the natural language, they will be recognizing the different patterns, they will be having their reasoning capacity in between them, they'll be having the problem solving, and for the decision making processes will be there. Okay, so that's related to artificial intelligence. And when we are talking about the automation is related to there are different steps which are to be taken care of by a machine. Let's say case I'm having a particular machine which is going to take these 3 particular steps only. Now that particular machine will be taking those 3 steps only and will not be doing anything else. It will not be learning of its own, it won't be doing anything else, it won't be basically having any of the thinking or particularly reasoning capacity. Okay, so that's related to what? That's related to automation. Now automation is there where we want to get the repetitive task done, where we want to basically increase the efficiency, accuracy, we want to reduce the errors over there, we basically want to reduce the human labor over there. In those scenarios we do use the automation over there, right? And that's the main difference. Now let's understand the differences between the artificial intelligence and the automation. As I told you, in case of artificial intelligence, the machines will be having the capacity so as to think of their own, they will be having the human intelligence, human like intelligence, they can be performing tasks, they can be learning from the experiences as a human do. Okay, but in case of automation, there is only will be the performing of the task repetitively with the minimal or no human intervention, but there will be no thinking, right? In case of AI, there is particularly they can be learning from the experiences, they can be adapting from the new data, they can make the decisions based upon the patterns and the rules over there. But that's not the case with the automation over there, because there is only the predefined task, and further there are predefined rules or algorithms based upon which the machine is going to work, right? And if you're talking about the intelligence over there, in that scenario also, in the case of intelligence, the AI is having the human like intelligence, they can understand, they can give reasons, they can learn, they can solve the complex problems, they can do the decision making, but none of the things is available in case of automation, right? And further, if we talk about the flexibility, AI is flexible, but there is no flexibility in case of automation. There is rigidity so as to follow those only procedures and processes only. And if we look for the examples like chatbots, virtual assistants, like we're having Chat GPT, we're having Siri, Alexa, image recognition, autonomous vehicles like the Tesla is there, right? Those all are examples of AI. And further, in case of the automation, we're having the examples like robotic arms which are being used in automation or for particular of in the manufacturing purposes over there, or automated software testing over there. Those are the examples of automation, right? And if we say for decision making, the AI can be making the decision of its own from the past experiences and from the data learning over there, but automation never makes a decision, it just follows pre-programmed rules and execute the task without any making the decision, right? And if we look for the complexity, definitely the programming of AI is very much complex and requires sophisticated algorithms and computing power, but that's not the case with the automation over there, right? After that, it's related to evolution of the artificial intelligence. So Alan Turing actually published a paper on the possibilities of machines, that what are the particular true intelligence of the machines over there, and particularly he established the term artificial intelligence, but without practical applications. And if we talk about the AI speed up, basically AI speed up after the 2011 only, when the tech giants like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, IBM, Facebook, they basically started pouring money into AI and machine learning over there. Now basically, what were the different factors which drive the AI popularity? Because there was increased data volumes over there was basically advanced algorithms that are now there, and there were improvements in the computing powers and storage over there, that basically made it possible that we can be using the artificial intelligence in our systems over there, right? Now let's understand the artificial intelligence in retail banking. Now it can be used for drive-through banking. Now what will be the drive-through banking? Let's say case that you basically came to a lobby, and further you are in your car, and you basically drive through it, and there is a system, and you will be asking for different queries, and you will be using the natural human language. You will be communicating with the machine, and the machine will be getting done your work. And further, there will be supervised cameras which will be basically having access to what car you were in, and further they will be enabling so as to perform the different various functions. Image recognition technology will be utilized so as to process the checks and further identify the vehicle details for enhanced security, and ultimately all the tasks will be performed by the machine itself, and you'll be using the natural language processing. Like you'll be using the natural language, and machine will be processing that particular natural language so as to give you the feedback based upon the same, right? Further, it's related to bank stations. Now, bank stations would be designed so as to offer the bank services and customer support that is more accessible and having more convenient locations. I just told you that the branches cannot be anywhere now, but you can be set up such kind of bank stations where you cannot open the branches over there. Now, there will be minimalistic human intervention. So in that scenario, it won't be required that you are to basically maintain the human resources over there, right? And further, it's related to big data. Now big data is actually related to data mining. It's actually somewhere concerned with the data mining, because we are having a very high volume data, and that's a complex data, that's a mix of structured data and the unstructured data. We want to get the insights out of the same, we want to get the customer analytics out of the same. For that particular purpose also the AI can be used, and also it can be used for passbook updating kiosks. Now you must be saying that the passbook updating kiosks are also there, but they are working on QR based services over there. What if they can simply be reading the passbook itself, and further can be printing the passbook based upon the same, and further they can you can also be printing the bank statement or something like that. And also there are chatbots. Now chatbots are already being in use, like HDFC has launched EVA, and the other banks have also launched other chatbots to whom you can communicate in natural language. They will be understanding, the chatbot will be understanding your natural language, and they will be reverting you back so as to solve your problem. So it will be a 24/7 customer support ultimately which is available, which can answer your queries and can be guiding the customer through the various banking processes over there. Now definitely the natural language makes it very much convenient and gives a very good look and very good feel to the customer also when they're interacting with the, and ultimately it basically leads to improved customer satisfaction, right? Further, we are having the CDMs, that is a cash deposit machines over there. Now AI can be used in such model also, where whatsoever the amount you will be depositing, it will be recognizing the counterfeit currency, or it will be calculating the amount itself, and further it can be a mix of different denominations over there, and it can also be checking the authentication or something like that. So all the things can be worked together with the help of AI. And also ATM machine helpline over there. Now AI driven ATM helplines can assist the customers in troubleshooting the issues. Let's say the case that your card was blocked, you are not able to track it, or your card is lost, or basically it will be helping you so that you can withdraw smoother. Let's say case if I simply say, just I inserted the card, I put my PIN number, and I simply said I want to withdraw rupees 10,000 from my current account, right? In that scenario, the current account will be debited by 10,000 rupees, and no your interaction is required. That will be much more secure, and further you can do it with a very hassle-free manner over there, right? So these are the benefits of the same. Now let's understand the blockchain technology and the banking. Now what is actually blockchain technology? in general, what happens, there is one regulator to whom you are actually sending the data. Let's say case it's a database or centralized database to whom you are sending the data, from whom you are collecting the data. In that scenario, the data is actually centralized. This is actually said to be what, that this is a centralized process over there. But now we are talking about the decentralization. In case of decentralization, each block is particularly in block, each block is set of data which is actually there, and each block is containing some information. Now in that scenario, there is no centralized body who will be maintaining the data over there, and the data is maintained by the block itself, and every block is connected to the other block in such a manner, if there is change in any of the block, the whole blockchain will be knowing about it, and if it is unauthorized change, in that scenario it will not happen over there. That is why the blockchain method technology is very much secured enough, and still it is distributed, still it is decentralized, right? That's why it is said to be the decentralized distributed digital ledger system over there, and each transaction in the blockchain is referred to as a block. So whatsoever the transactions are being there, those are being referred as a block over there, and once a new block is added to the blockchain over there, it will basically change some of the content, some of the code of the whole blockchain, and further it becomes immutable and cannot be altered or deleted without the consent from the whole blockchain, right? That's actually related to blockchain concept. Further, it's related to artificial intelligence in retail banking in India. Now SBI has been using the same. SBI actually launched the Code for Bank Hackathon. Now Code for Bank Hackathon was basically a contest which basically encourages the developers and students and the startups so that they can be coming up with the innovative ideas for the innovative solutions in the banking industry over there. And hackathon actually focused on the technologies like which was based upon AI or Internet of Things, that is IoT, or based upon fintech or blockchain over there, or digital payments or bots over there. So that was the problem statements were based upon, and the goal was to address challenges and so as to improve the banking services through the advanced technology integration, that how we can be integrating the advanced technologies so as to improve the banking services over there. And the winning team was Chapdex. The Chapdex was the winning team. They developed an AI based solution that actually captures the facial expressions of the customer so as to understand the behavior of the customer over there. That was the winner of the particular hackathon over there. Now as I told you about the HDFC EVA, the full form of EVA is electronic virtual assistant. Okay, it is electronic virtual assistant which was actually built by a Senseforth built it, which is a Bangalore based company. Okay, and for the chatbot can provide the quick responses just in lesser than 0.4 seconds, right? So you can just get the particular response in such a lesser amount of time. And further, the HDFC Bank is also experimenting with in-store robotic application called IRA. Okay, so this was a chatbot they developed, and they're also working with some application which is IRA, that is Intelligent Robotic Assistant, which will be their in-store robotic application. Like when you'll be walking through the branch over there, you'll be having a kiosk system and you'll be just giving a command and they'll be solving your problem, something like that, right? And for the ICICI robotic software, they basically set this technology to be as robotic software which basically emulates human actions. It will be emulate human actions so as to automate the repetitive, high volume, time consuming task over there. So whatsoever the time consuming task, let's say case if you want to basically open an account, the fit data is available, so it will be taking the data itself and further will be entering into the system and your account is all open, right? So whatsoever the time taking task over there, time consuming task over there, those can be solved by using the ICICI's robotic software. And for the Axis Bank software, now app basically uses the Axis Bank app uses the artificial intelligence and also it uses the NLP. NLP is actually natural language processing. Like we are talking over here, we are communicating in English, Hindi or any of the other languages over there. So they can be understanding that particular system, can be understanding that particular language and can be doing the task done on based upon the same, right? That's the main fundamental related to it. So it can assist the users in their financial and non-financial transactions, providing a very user-friendly experience. Customer can get the answers to frequently asked questions and seek information about the loan through the application itself. Now, why is AI in the banking industry is that much required? Why it is required? Because there is enormous challenges which are available in the banking industry. There are very complex data structures. There are stringent regulations over there. So we do require something which can be automating the things, which can actually be managing the things efficiently and further can make the things error proof, right? And also thrust for a process driven operation. Now AI is actually going to operate the things, but it is going to follow the processes over there. There are various procedures, various processes, and definitely we want to basically reduce the manual intervention. We want to minimize the errors, right? That is what we want to do. And the third one is related to, we want to initiate the self-service in the branches. Like the customer, there was a walking customer that they came in, and for the, let's say there was a AI computer or AI based kiosk over there. They basically gave the command in natural language, and the computer understood the command, and based upon that it basically gave the answer to the customer over there. That what we want to do, we basically want to initiate the self-service in the branches so that overall cost can be reduced, and further we can be using our human resources on some much more productive manner, right? And further related to customer desire for personalized solution. Definitely customer want the personalized solution. Now the AI can be drawing the data from their patrons, and further can be looking for the income pattern, spending pattern, something, and can give them the very personalized product or very personalized recommendations based upon the same, right? The overall experience, customer experience will improve, right? Further, slowly to build functional efficiencies. Why building functional efficiencies? Let's say case we want to optimize the resource allocation. We want to basically manage the risk. If there is any anomaly, we want to detect that particular anomaly over there. We want to basically detect the frauds over there. So overall it will be improving the efficiency, and it will be cost savior for us, right? And also we want to escalate the productivity of the employees. Now if the employees are taking the help of the AI, in that scenario they will be having a first-hand information in their hand about the customer and all the things over there, and they can be dealing with the customer very well, and further can be selling products very effectively over there, right? And further to support focus on productivity and efficiency. Definitely your productivity will increase, your efficiency will increase if you're using different particular AI powered analytic tools out there, right? And further, so as to minimize the chances of fraud and scam. As I told you that AI can look for the patrons, AI can look for the anomalies, AI can detect the frauds over there. Definitely it will enable to minimize the chances of fraud and scams over there. Further, it's ready to manage an immense volume of data. There are very huge data which is available, and for the exponential growth in the data over there, now AI can be helping so as to basically recognize the data, so as to process the data, so as to analyze the patterns over there, and further it can be analyzing the information very much quickly, deriving the valuable insights from that particular huge data over there. And also it to carry out the effective decision making. Now AI is just not about the doing the things, it's also about the decision making. It can give the decision of its own because it's having the reasoning capacity, it's having particularly a logical or rational thinking. It can assess the risk associated with the task. Let's say case if we give it a task related to loan sanctioning, in that scenario it will be assessing the data, it will be getting the data from the different points of view, and further based upon that it can take a decision of its own, and ultimately based upon that it can be letting you know a decision that if you are to sanction a loan based upon that or not. Even you can even automate the whole process over there, right? Now what are the benefits of AI technology? Now we can get the personalized financial services, yes we can get, and we can get the voice assisted banking done, yes it is also possible. We can get the data driven AI applications on lending decisions, yet it is possible. We'll be getting the data like I told you about the DLS, that is a digital lending apps over there, right? In that scenario also what is working, AI is working only now, that will be actually helpful, that's the main thing. And also we can provide very much good customer support 24/7, that's available. And further we can be doing digitization. We can be doing digitalization instead of branch lines over there. We can be opening the branch stations or bank stations rather than opening the new branches over there, so that to provide the services at very convenient places to the customers. And also blockchain can hasten the payments, and blockchain is very much secured. Blockchain is very much secured. We are talking about the security over there. It's very much secured because it's decentralized. It is actually distributed ledger over there, and fraud prevention can be done easily by way of AI over there. Risk management can be enhanced if we have to basically maintain the CRR level, SLR levels, or particularly we want to overall manage our risk over there. Let's say case overall asset liability management is to be checked or something like that. All the things can be checked very accurately, right? And further it will also be helping the regulator. It's not the case it will be helping the banks only, it will also be helping the regulator. If they want to check for the anomalies or something, they can also take the help of the same, right? And also streamlined back office operations can be done, because at back office there are many of the tasks which are repetitive tasks over there. Those can be done very easily and very efficiently using the AI systems over there. Now that is actually related to benefit of the same. Now let's understand what are the challenges which are available. First of all, it's related to lack of skilled talent. You're having the systems with you, but if you're not having actual people who can work upon the same, that is another challenge for you. And also there are many places or remote regions where you're not having appropriate internet connectivity, so there one lag is there, you cannot be using AI at all. And further, the AI actually depends upon AI quality, it depends upon data quality. Now if the data is a garbage data which is available, AI won't be able to give you good results. So it's quite a good concern about basically you dependent upon the data only, but if you're not having a very good data set, in that set it cannot be used. And for the interoperability and the standards over there, now there is actually lack of standards. There are no principles related to that different AI systems can be integrated all together. So there must be some standards and procedures that we can be integrating the different AI systems all together, so that everyone can get benefited from the same. And also it's related to cost and investment. Now when you're basically going to develop the AI systems, the initial cost is very much high. The initial cost of developing the systems is very much high. You need to basically invest in research, development, infrastructure over there. Now cost consideration is actually a barrier for startups and for the smaller enterprises over there when they are going to venture into the AI development over there, right? And further, if we talk about the evolution of the banking technology, if we talk about, so that was actually all about the AI over there. And further, if we talk about generally about the evolution of the banking technology, the credit cards were firstly introduced in 1950, and the first universal credit card was introduced by the Diners Club in 1950 over there. And further, if we talk about the ATM computers, etc., they came in 1960 over there. They came in 1960 over there, so as to give customers 24/7 cash access, right? And for the convenience of online banking was given in 1980. Convenience of online banking was given in 1980. So online banking basically gained popularity in 1980, offering the lower cost transactions, and targeting marketing can be done over there. So P2P money services like PayPal and other facilitated wireless transfers were basically happening in 1980s over there. And further, it was related to mobile banking revolution came in 2000, when the mobile basically smartphones were adopted by the persons over there. Mobile banking became very much popular, like people were using so as to manage the finances, so as to pay the bills, so as to transfer the funds from the mobile devices. And further, in 2011 2014 there came the Google Wallet. 2011 there came the Google Wallet. In 2014 there came the Apple Pay, which basically changed the whole scenario. Like Apple Pay was launched, and particularly similar mobile payment solutions were launched. And further after that, it was the launching of the fingerprint authentication and further EMV chip technology. Now using your fingerprint as a biometric over there in your phone, you can basically be doing what? You can authenticate the transaction over there. And also it was a EMV chip technology, that is Europay, MasterCard and Visa chip technology was there, which basically was quite secure and further enhancing the payment security over there, right? So that was actually related to evolution of the banking technology. In 1950 there came the first credit card by the Diners Club. In 1960 there came the ATM computers and more. In 1980 there was online banking. In 2000 there was mobile banking. 2011 Google Pay, and 2014 it's Apple Pay, and for the Apple Pay then in 2015 it was EMV and for the fingerprint authentication, right? So that was actually all about this particular video. I hope that you must have enjoyed the content of this particular video. So do like this video and further share this video among your friends and colleagues who have been preparing for JAIB 2024. So do enroll right now visiting the website jaib.learningsessions.in. So website is actually jaib.learningsessions.in. Simply on sign up you'll be getting access to all the PDFs over there. So do sign up right now and start preparing for the same. Thank you so much and see you again in the next video.